side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other in high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay to run.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeye! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big one.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set. Belly stutter.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. And he slipped through the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rival. Paul, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rival?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bully ball on third and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Now he's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And gotta love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game. But these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years,
there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Burton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. On the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Using his legs, it's Martin. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry up.
defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denmark. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. And you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Grant. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting that bounds.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking downfield is St. Clair. Got his man quickly. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Big guy smells it, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off?
He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.